My name is Brian Jackson, and today I'll be giving a persuasive speech about the dangers of processed food. Today, viewing I have
John Jackson.
Debbie Jackson.
Eddie Jackson.
Harriet Wade.
Brian Jackson.
Imagine you're hungry after a long day of school or work. You grab chips, soda, or maybe even a frozen pizza. These things are quick, good, and very tasty. However, there's one problem. They are very bad for us. These foods are processed foods. My goal is to show you how and why these foods are really bad for us. Fast food is something that a lot of people, including myself, eat a lot of times. However, with fast food, it also presents a lot of dangers. In this speech, I'll be telling you about some of the bad habits developed, health risks, and harmful ingredients within processed foods. First, I'll talk about health issues. For some people, eating fast food shows up fast, whether it's through weight gaining, bloated, and other things. However, for others, it takes a while for some of the damage to show up. Processed foods have lots of sugars, salts, and unnecessary fats. Obesity, diabetes, and heart disease are risk of eating processed foods. According to the American Cancer Council, eating fast food 5 times a week gives you a 9% higher chance to develop cancer in your life. Some examples of the risk are soda rots your teeth, leads you to gain weight, chips contain entirely too much salt, which can be used to raise blood pressure, and frozen meals have trans fats that clog your arteries and make life harder down the road. Next, I'll tell you about some of the harmful ingredients. Companies use chemicals to put in foods. It keeps them on the shelf longer and makes them taste better for longer. Preserved foods, they're really not good for our bodies. Artificial colors and flavors are linked to hyperactivity according to the National Institute of Health. Another thing companies use is something called empty calories. They fill you up fast, however, you gain no real nutritious value. Some things we get confused with are the labels on certain things. Labels can be tricky. A lot of times you see something like low sugar or diet. However, when something is low sugar, that also means it's high fat. And when something is low fat, that usually means it's high sugar. Even foods that look healthy, like granola bars, can be packed with sodium and chemicals like aspartame, which is also used in lots of diet sodas, and it's the third most toxic preservative according to EWG.org. Next, I'll be telling you about some of the bad habits that can be developed by processed food. Sugar. Sugar is a very tricky subject. The more you have it, the more you crave it, which means the more you eat it. Next, fast food makes you stop cooking, which takes time away from family and is a needed life skill to be an adult. Because of some of the easy availability, fast food teaches us to eat on the go and not really pay attention to what we're eating or why we're eating it. Next, lifestyle. Lifestyle. Processed food impacts lifestyle because we eat lots of harmful food, which can ultimately lead to health issues down the road, which nobody wants to deal with. Lastly, constant snacking and overeating is a great facet in contributing to obesity. Choosing processed food over fresh meals makes it harder to change the cycle for future generations. Some important things to remember are bad habits don't just affect your life right now, they change your life down the road and even the next generations. In conclusion, processed foods are dangerous. We've talked about some of the health risks, the harmful ingredients, and the bad habits developed. My hope is that you or anybody else can help change your life for the better by cutting out processed foods, whether that's putting down soda for a couple of weeks or cutting down on sugar. Because we all really need to. Our future depends on it. Thank you.